Our next cocktail is one I'm really excited about. And if you've checked your recipe cards, you're probably thinking, I think there's a misprint. This can't possibly be right. She's not using broccoli in a cocktail. We are. So I went ahead and prepped some broccoli juice yesterday, and you can see this bright, gorgeous green color coming through. It's gonna be awesome for our drinks. What really got me onto this one though is it's that time of year. Broccoli time, right? I know, not really, but chamomile time, and it's just starting to bloom, and chamomile is a great companion crop to broccoli. So I started thinking, well, if they go so well together, but they go well together in a glass too? And they do. So for this one, we're gonna prep our broccoli juice ahead of time. I used a juicer at home, makes it super easy. If you don't have one, a blender works just as well. Just use a fine mesh strainer and a spatula or some cheesecloth, whatever. You just wanna get those solids out of there. But you can even tell there's still a little bit left in here. It doesn't have to be clarified. Whatever you're comfortable with, but a lighter consistency will blend better in your drink. So I'm gonna start out with a little bit of basil. I love the aromatics of it. I think it goes really well with the broccoli and the chamomile as well. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that in my tin. I'm gonna muddle it, but I don't wanna like mash it around in there, so I'm gonna get some liquid. The chamomile syrup will work perfectly. I'm gonna do a full ounce of syrup in this one. The broccoli is delicious and tends to be on the little bitter side sometimes. So that's why I'm gonna do a full ounce of the syrup in this drink. Now I'm just gonna give it a little press. I wanna make sure that these ingredients really got to know each other before we bring everyone else in. I'm not mashing it, I'm just pressing it. I wanna get those flavors really into the syrup. All right, broccoli, you're up. I'm gonna use 2 full ounces of the juice. And you can even see that color as I pour. It's delicious, beautiful. Another awesome color element is the turmeric. Now this is gonna bring some heat, some spice. It's gonna bring a little bit of interest to this drink. And I'm gonna use a full dropper, maybe a little extra on top. I really love this stuff. For your glass, it really depends on what you like visually, because we drink with our eyes too. These are my 2 favorite for this drink. I have a cordial glass and a coupe. Today I'm gonna use the coupe. I'm gonna pour this over, give it all a really good shake. And I'm gonna double strain this time because I don't want the basil leaves in my glass. So I'm just using a fine mesh strainer. I'm gonna catch through, and you can see that color, oh my gosh. Now here's, if broccoli wasn't big enough for you, here's where it really gets crazy. One of the best things to pair with your broccoli, believe it or not, is chocolate. So I've got some cocoa here. I'm gonna shave right over top of this drink. And all over top of my bar. But nobody's complaining if you have too much chocolate, right? Just a little taste. So the cocoa shavings, you really get that on the nose. You get the flavor of the broccoli, but the chamomile syrup really does bring out the citrus notes to it and kind of tamps down some of those sulfuric notes that we kind of tend to shy away from in our cocktails. All in all, I gotta say, it's pretty delicious.